I think one of the things parents don't realize is they don't tell the child that I'll be back to pick you up, or I'll be back at 1 o'clock, because we have some children who can tell the time and they'll be like, it's 1, my parent is not here yet, I'm abandoned, right?
Hi, I'm Masumi from EduGuru. Parenting can be complicated and overwhelming, so
let's talk about parenting.
Yeah, sure. All right, my name is Faeza. I'm a clinical psychologist from Remind Psychology Center.
I am Jigna. I'm the founder of Toddler Town International Preschool.
Awesome. So I really wanted to know from you guys today, how can parents avoid passing on their own anxieties to their children?
I think sometimes parents may not even realize they are doing that. We see it a lot in first-time parents dropping off their first child to school. You know, their main question will be, how will they cope? Will they cry? And then, although it doesn't show on their face, it shows in small actions, you know, and the child picks it up that, okay, my parent is anxious. I don't know where they are sending me, but I'm going to be anxious as well and I'll cry more. So we usually advise our parents on what to expect and to tell your child what to expect, but more to tell the parent what to expect. We tell them, look, be ready that your child will resist this new thing after a couple of days. They will cry. They may be extra clingy for the first couple of weeks as well, and that's normal, right? But go through it with a lot of positive intentions, positive words. Tell your child they'll be okay and that you're there and that you'll always come back. I think one of the things parents don't realize is they don't tell the child that I'll be back to pick you up, or I'll be back at 1 o'clock, because we have some children who can tell the time and they'll be like, it's 1, my parent is not here yet, I'm abandoned, right? So be consistent, tell them what to expect. Say mommy is going away, but mommy will come back, and then take yourself out for a nice coffee. And you know, what do you see?
Yeah, I think what you've said is it makes sense in the sense of like having like a routine with your children, because then they know what to expect, right? If not, they'll be like waiting, like 1 o'clock, where's my mommy, right? And that's something that I think is true. I guess just to add on, like anxiety is like a very common emotion, and I'm sure like every child will kind of like face that emotion. And us as parents or as teachers or the adults should be there to kind of like support them to like say, hey, you know, I am anxious, but I can, you know, handle this. Yeah. So I'm coming from that angle, I suppose.
Yeah.
What are some common examples that you guys find that parents may not even notice them doing? For example, with getting their children to try new food, try new activities, even making friends. Do you find that this is something that comes out?
Yeah. I guess the pressure, you know, sometimes parents, like if we're talking about trying new food, sometimes parents would be like, oh, if you don't eat this, then, you know, you're not going to be able to play, or if you don't try this, then so and so, right? So then the child feel pressured and they associate food with stress, anxiety, then they reject. And that's when like picky eater, you know, choosy, or don't want to even eat starts to happen, because
They're scared. I mean, the fear is already put in, right? Yeah, we see that a lot as well. A lot of picky eaters, and we try to help parents navigate the words that they are using. I know when my children were really young, I would tell them that just try it once, and if you don't like it, you don't have to try it again, but try it once. What if you like it? And 90% of times they would love it. So instead of putting fear, give them that choice of just try it once. You don't have to do it every day.
Yeah, and make it fun too.
Make it fun.
Right? Like it's a, I don't know, like delicious, like, you know, make it.
I follow this one parent on Instagram where she eats all this new food and she doesn't even offer it to her child. So her toddler is behind watching her, and mom is eating, saying, oh my God, this is so good. Okay, I'm going to finish the whole thing. And then the child is really inquisitive, coming and saying, what are you eating? And mom is like, do you want to try? And they try it. So easy, right?
How do you guys think that parents can maybe regulate themselves before coming into these situations? And especially if they're coming in with some
Preconceived, yeah.
What is something they can need to check in with themselves before trying anything?
That's a good one. You.
Yeah. First, realize that, hey, what am I feeling right now? And I think like these two words that I usually tell parents, like one is signal, one is noise. Signal means like, okay, is it a signal that my child is not safe, or it's something that I need to protect, prevent, or is it noise? Noise means like all this anxiety that parents have that may not happen anyway, right? So if they can kind of like pick on this, then it would probably help the parents to regulate, pause, and just identify.
That's a really good one. Yeah. And how can parents really support independence going forward? Especially if now realize these things, but it's hard to do it every time. But how can we maybe empower parents to try even when it's hard?
I would like to advise parents to maybe take out 10 minutes in their day, every day, to stop and reflect. What have I achieved today from what I wanted to achieve, and what didn't work? How can I make it work tomorrow? Is it the consistency? Do I need a better plan? Do I need more time to myself, right? Like you said, is it noise? Then how do I support that for myself? Do you think that might help a parent?
Yeah, definitely. Because if parents themselves have anxiety, that's when they have to work on themselves first, right? Then only they don't transfer to their child, because children, they're like sponge, right? Like they just absorb whatever the parents show them. And I think like parents have that responsibility in a way, right, to model the behavior that is, I guess, safe and calm for the child.
I have a question for you on that though. Like, if a parent comes to see you, they already are aware that they need some kind of support, but when they come to school, they're not coming for that support, right? They're coming for their child. But we may see this in a parent and we want to reach out and help, or even tell the parent, hey, do you need me to help you to not be so anxious? But we're also really afraid of crossing any lines there and telling a parent, hey, you're really anxious. What's a better way that we can do it and reach out to our parents?
Because in a way, it's more for the child, right? So in a way, we have to go in the aspect of like, your children seems anxious, coming to school, maybe because, I see that sometimes you kind of like linger around and then that makes the child, feel more anxious. I think it's more of like educating a little to the parents, and in a way like suggesting like, these are the ways that other parents do, kind of like generalize it. And also like can psychoeducate to say that, if parents have anxiety or tendency to be anxious, there is a possibility to pass down to the children. And then so just tell them that it's good also to work on ourselves, so that the family is more harmonious and whatnot.
We have added a lot of this in our induction session, so I hope families feel safer and calmer before coming.
Do you guys have any tools that parents can maybe use on the go? Perhaps if I'm a parent and I know I'm going to drop my kid off in 20 minutes and I can already feel it in my chest, but I have to leave the house now, otherwise we'll be late. Is there something I can do in the car before I drop my kid off? Maybe a breathing exercise or a grounding exercise that I can practice?
I sometimes tell my parents that on the way, because you are anxious and your child is anxious, your child might be crying in the back seat, don't want to go to school because it's still a very new phase. I would go back to a social story that we have created with the school and read that to your child every morning before you leave. We also encourage that, like, to read that at night. So the social story actually goes through the routine. This is what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to get dressed. We're going to go to school. Mommy is going to come back and pick you up, and then we can get something nice. Do you have a recommendation?
For me, I guess, for parents themselves, it's what you said, like breathing technique, grounding, and also some sort of like self-affirmation to say that, my child is ready. Like, be confident for your child. My child is ready. I've taught them, the social stories to see what's going to happen at school, make it fun, make it enjoyable kind of thing. And at the same time, I think it's also good to not suppress the parent's own emotion in a way that you can actually say as parents, like, I do feel anxious, this is your first day of school, but I know that you can do it. Or
pass the confidence as well.
And validate also the emotions of the children, because when they're anxious, right? But then the confidence or the resilience that we want to impart in them, that's
really
something
good.
that we want to do.
Awesome. And if I, as a parent, wanted to learn more from you, where can I find you?
I'm at Remind Psychology Center, so you can contact us. There's a website as well, and just book a slot with me then.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Let's talk about parenting.